Good afternoon, chat. I hope everybody's doing well today. I hope everybody's having a wonderful start to their weekend. Don't know why you'd want to spend it watching me, but that's alright. Today we're going to be playing some Nancy Drew. I know I alluded last weekend that there might not be streams this weekend. Turns out there are. My interview is scheduled for next week, and it shouldn't actually impact the schedule at all. Unless, of course, I have to move. So, yeah. This weekend, streams are back on the menu. And also, my D&D session got canceled for tonight. So, yeah. We're doing a full-length stream tonight. I don't know how long Danger by Design is. Let me see real quick. Danger by Design. How long to beat? There we go. 5.5 hours. So this will probably be a 2-stream game. We'll see. I'm looking forward to this one because Nancy gets fancy. That rhymed. So let's kill the Earthbound music, and we're gonna get right into it today. Let's. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no, you guys have to see my apps. Danger by Design. Yes. I did it. There we go. So, I actually managed to set all this stuff up before stream. I know you guys aren't getting audio yet. Give me a moment. I know Nancy tends to be a little bit hot. I mean the audio, guys. I mean the audio chat. Okay? Do I have filters on the audio? Once again, I'm doing it live. I should have checked things beforehand. I do. Okay. Let's see. Game setup.
Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows
Testing the audio duck. Testing audio duck. Okay.
Lori Gerard. Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives.
Wait. I opened the right game, right? That is... yeah, that audio is not from this game. No, it is Danger by Design. They just didn't use an audio clip from this game. Neat. Lori Gerard. Alright, let's just get into it. If the audio ends up being a little bit high, please let me know.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room. As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway, here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Oops, sorry, chat. I did not recognize that that was going to show up with me plugging my phone into my computer. Oops. What's this? Dossier. Okay, so this one follows after Last Train of Blue Moon Canyon, which is probably my favorite one that we've played. Blue Moon Canyon's great. Yeah. So what do we got going on? What do we got going on today? Cover assignment. Travel to Gay Paris and work as an assistant to Minette, an up-and-coming American fashion designer whose behavior has lately become alarmingly bizarre and erratic. She's been firing... Can the game audio shut the hell up? I'm trying to speak. She's been firing people right and left, throwing temper tantrums, refusing to return phone calls, running dangerously behind schedule, and wearing a full face mask all day, every day, even while working. Okay, this is just a description of me during COVID. I'm gonna be real. Okay, she's fine. The real assignment is to discover the reason for Minette's strange behavior and report back to Amy Grunhild. Okay, we're gonna meet with Heather. I don't care. I think I'm done. Let's move on. I would like to start the game, yes. Everybody knows, I'm a senior detective. We're going senior. This definitely hasn't bitten me in the ass before. See, I was excited to get fancy with Nancy.
Please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
I've been to France before. I know how this works. Oh shit, we got 3D graphics.
Hello?
I said don't come near me.
No, Minette, don't!
Stay back, you hear me? Stay back!
Bonjour, vous êtes... are you Nancy?
Yeah?
I'm Heather McKay. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. How was your flight?
This is incredible.
Fine. Well, actually, they lost my suitcase, so I don't have any clothes or myself.
I love the casual conversation with the lady screaming in the background. This is awesome.
That's just Minette throwing one of her tantrums. Don't worry. She'll stop screaming right now. They lost your suitcase?
That was awesome.
That's terrible. Well, at least you're staying with Jing Jing. She'll have tons of clothes you can borrow.
Fun fact, they also lost half my group's luggage when I went to France. So maybe this is a message. This is a sign to you, chat. Just don't go to France. Ever. It's not worth it. Yeah, is she alright? Does this happen a lot?
Is she all right?
Oh, you mean Minette? Don't worry, she's fine. At least she will be after Phase 3, which should begin right about now. See, she uses this process that some shrink taught her to manage anger and frustration. First, she vents her rage for 10 seconds, then 6 seconds of sobs and tears, and finally, at least 4 seconds of robust laughter, all of which restores her positive flux.
I mean, honestly,
It's
I kind of
all
respect
very
that.
weird, but it works, and believe me, without it, she would be impossible to work for. With it, she's a mere nightmare to work for. Anyway, ready to get started?
Heather denies Minette's healthy behaviors. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, Heather. Some people have really bad anxiety, just like me and Minette, and sometimes actually like having things like a set like little ritual that you do can help you get out of a heightened anxiety situation. You're a bitch. I can't believe that you don't recognize that this is a healthy behavior from Minette. Wow.
That depends
On what?
on how closely I'm going to have to be working with Minette.
Oh, fuck off, Nance.
That desk over there will be your workstation. I made a list of all the things that need to get done and put them on your computer. That's a Metro Pass. It'll let you ride the subway all over the city for free. Go ahead and take it.
I never got one of those when I went to France.
Answering the phone is your job. If you have any questions, just ask. Ask me, that is. Do not bother Minette. She's behind on her spring collection and is in danger of falling way behind on her couture projects.
Haute couture.
Why is she so far behind?
She's been under a lot of stress lately.
Heather?
Yes?
I hear voices. Who are you talking to out there?
Nancy Drew, you know, from the States?
Well, she's no good to me out there. Send her in.
Yes, Manette. As soon as you feel up to it, she's right through that door.
Thanks for your help.
Allez, bye-bye.
Never say that to me again, wench. Oh god. So, if it looks like my mouse is moving fast, you'd be correct. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we have a full plotter. I
What's
fucking
this?
love these.
That's the plotter. It's broken. Fixing it is one of your jobs.
See, that was my favorite part about working, like, doing civil engineering shit, is that I got to actually use the big plotter. And, like, put, like, all the, like, documents into tubes, take them places. That was fun. It's a cool thing.
These doodles sure look familiar.
Do we have to deal with fucking Sonny in this game? I don't know anything about him other than that he's a recurring character. No, make Nancy get fat. She's gonna get diabetes. I want to make her eat the candy. Okay? Okay, we have that phone. Stapler. I believe you have my stapler. Nancy's red swing line. Yes.
Sonny was here. Sonny June. That's why those doodles look familiar. Sonny June did them. He must have been Manette's last assistant. Wow, that guy gets around.
Neat.
Pick up envelope from J.J. Ling. Pick up fabric photos from Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Deliver photos to Jean-Michel Traquenard. Fix plotter. Do whatever Manette tells you to do and do it fast.
Cool. Sorry. I just had a stroke for a moment. I'll fuck around in here later. To the overwhelming popularity of the site, I have to restrict traffic. Wow. Alright. So we'll figure that out later. We got exclusive le lapin indique tout. By zoo. Neat. Oh. Okay, well that's fun. What else do we got going on here? We have a potted plant that got smashed. What else we got?
Leave that alone, okay?
Okay. Sorry, I just like snooping. God. Manette's House of Design. New studio opens with a vengeance for Hugo Butterly. I switched accents. Oh my god, I hate when they have real photos in these games. Good, that's a good pit bull. I'm gonna have to read these later, aren't I? Oh, it's only one. Thank God. Okay, that's Heather again.
What's in this folder?
That's a project I'm working on. Well, supposed to be working on.
Well, be better. Okay, so we're gonna be doing some art stuff. I vibe with this. Do we live in a windmill? What the fuck is this?
Well, there you are. I was just about to call Amy Grunhild and tell her that this internship thing she'd arranged for you was off. It's bad enough Amy foisting you on me like this. The day I become financially independent and can tell people like her to buzz off will be the happiest day of my life. Well, you're here, we've met, so get to work. Heather did give you a list of chores, right?
Could I ask you a couple of questions first?
No. One more thing. See that form over there? The one I've just started to drape? Don't touch it. Don't even go near it. That's the dress I'm designing for the First Lady.
Wow, Le Moulin. Also, what's up, Thistle? Hope you're doing well.
First Lady of the United States?
That's the one.
Wow.
Now go. Actually, make me a pot of my special tea first. It was custom blended by my tea therapist, so make sure you follow the directions. When you're done, pour me a cup and leave it on the table. A nice big boost of herbal energy never fails to get my brain cells firing.
I'm doing alright. Also, can I get a tea therapist? I have tea. So you guys can hear me drink it. Maybe. I don't know. Can I get a tea therapist? Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too much going on. I've got Bigelow's black tea with lemon. The lemon lift. That's what I got today. I should have added honey to it, but I didn't. I mean, I guess there technically is still time. I could just, like, go do it, but, you know. It's pretty solid. Let's go check our to-do list, I guess. Maybe actually read the mail, too. Okay. Office supplies. We ordered drawing stuff. Cool. Dear Miss Minette, I ain't never wrote nothing like this before, and I ain't too sure about this email stuff neither. But I saw a picture of a dress in a magazine when I was working at the library shift just now, and I mean it. Moon Lake. That's a previous game. Cool. Don't care. What else do we got? Fabrique Magnifique. Hello, Sunny June. We have received the 2 bolts of Floral 302, which you returned to us and have credited your account accordingly. We're sorry that Minette found the material to be substandard. Okay. Pizza parlor. 3 out of our last 4 attempts to deliver pizza to your place of business have resulted in screaming tirades that caused my delivery persons to fear for their lives. Relatable. As you know, one of them quit on the spot. Yep. Such outbursts are uncalled for and are detrimental to my employees' emotional health. Therefore, we will no longer do business with you. But I wanted the pizza! How can I get to the pizza? We're in France, not Italy. Don't know what accent that was. L'interrogateur. Hello, hey there. Like everyone else in France, we at l'interrogateur are eager to know why Minette wears that mask. Since we all know that Minette goes through assistance like a horse goes through hay, I can only assume that the reason Minette hasn't fired you yet is because she trusts you. Therefore, I'm assuming that you know her secret. I'm prepared to pay you a large sum of money for that secret. It will be the easiest money you will ever make. I will call you soon. I hope we can do business. René Beauchamp, l'interrogateur. I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to do my stupid French accent sometimes during this stream. We are in Paris, after all. In anticipation of the final fitting for the First Lady's evening gown, please be advised that 2 of our agents may visit your premises in the near future. Gotcha. Alright, to-do list. You know, for this stream, I had the idea of, like, setting up a camera so that you guys could actually, like, see the notes that I'm writing. Oh, shit. I just realized something stupid. Bear with me for a moment. I just realized that something on my overlay isn't working the way I want it to. It's very minor, but I know it's going to bother me for the rest of the stream if I don't fix it. Streaming tools, overlays, Nance chat is too wide. With 240 pixels. And then width. Cool. Should be fine. That fix it? Yay! Okay. The chat overlay was overlapping on the game just a little bit. It wasn't very noticeable, especially if you're like watching on like a phone screen, but it was enough to bother me. Yeah, what do we got? We got to do go to JJ Ling. Yes, math teacher overhead projector cam. But I don't have the space to figure that out right now. If I had like a boom arm for a camera, that would be kind of nice. So I could just kind of like move it around wherever I wanted to. That'd be cool. All right, fix the plotter. Deliver photos to Jean-Michel Traquenard. Pick up fabric photos. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's take the door. Spooky.
There's something on the floor here. Looks like someone slipped it under the door. It's for Minette.
Go ahead and open it.
It's a bomb.
Make the most of what little time you have left. Soon it will all be over.
Oh no,
Spooky.
not another one.
Minette's gotten other letters like this?
Letters, phone calls. They started sometime in April, then they stopped, then they started up again in July. And last month, someone sent Minette dead flowers every day for a week. She locks the letters up in her dodo box over there in order to neutralize them.
Wow. That was my thought too. I also saw the Target logo in there.
May I keep this letter?
Why? I mean, if you were some kind of private detective, I'd say sure.
She's on to
But
us.
Since you're not. Just put it in the dodo box.
But I mean,
Nancy, you're gonna blow your cover.
how do you open this thing?
You don't. There's a lock on it, but Minette is convinced that if she opens it, all the wickedness in there will escape and wreak havoc. In fact, don't say anything to her about that letter. It'll just upset her, and if she falls any further behind, she'll have to cancel her show next month. And if that happens, she may as well cancel her career.
Oh no. Hold on. Sorry, I had to respond to a message. We're all good now. Moulin. Oh, we are actually in a windmill. I'm an idiot. Yeah, let's just ask all the questions.
Has
Why
this
not?
windmill or moulin always been a fashion design studio?
No. In fact, until a year or two ago, this little old lady lived here. When she passed away, this place went on the market and Minette snapped it up. See, Minette has this thing about curves.
Me
She
too.
claimed
I get that
a
one.
quasi-round environment like this would make her more productive.
You see, my running theory is that the old lady didn't die. She's actually living in the walls. Okay? She's a mole person. She lives in the walls. And this is why Minette's going crazy, because she can constantly hear this lady. She can't see her.
And has it?
As if. But she has gotten a lot of press out of it. In fact, if there's one thing I've learned from Minette, it's that how a designer behaves is likely to get her just as much attention in the fashion world as what she designs.
Why does Minette wear that mask?
All I know is that back in March, on the last day of her big fall show, she showed up wearing that mask, and she hasn't taken it off since.
Oh, yeah. It's a crossover episode.
And she's never bothered to explain why?
Sometimes she refuses to say. Other times she says it's because some mysterious man in black threw acid on her. I think it's because she just likes to get people's tongues wagging.
Who is Dieter von Schwesterkrank?
He's this awesome fashion photographer. But listen, as it turns out, I have to run an errand in that area, so I'll pick up those fabric photos.
Oh no, that's okay. I'll do it. Finding his studio will help me get more familiar with Paris. In fact, why don't I run your errand too?
No, that's all right. It can wait. Getting those prints to Jean-Mi is much more important.
See, Nancy, you'd be ruining Heather's secret love affair with whatever the name of that character was. I already forgot it. Oops. Yeah.
Why is that?
Jean-Michel Traquenard is the fashion editor for Glam Glam magazine. All he really is a glorified gossip columnist, so it pays to be nice to him. Which, as you'll find out, ain't easy.
Okay.
His office is the Café Kiki on the Rue des Mauvais Garçons in the Marais.
The Road of Bad Boys? Wow.
He'll have a cell phone in one hand and a fork in the other.
I don't know. When did this game come out? Well, we can find, this is information that we can figure out, chat. Danger by Design. Came out July 24th, 2006.
Well, I'll see you later.
Have fun.
All right, let's see Paris. Okay, so this is one of those Nance games where you just kind of like click on locations and do things. Let's see, is the location that I stayed at here? Oh yeah, I stayed right here when I was in Paris. This was like 8 years ago when I went to Paris. Yeah, we stayed right here off of Place d'Italie. We were in the Goblin region. Besses. Sure, Rue de Bac. I don't know where I'm going. Paris was awesome. I know a lot of people who say that Paris isn't worth it, that it's like all like the hype is like it's overhyped, but honestly, if you want to go there for like city vibes, just like sitting at a cafe and enjoying the environment, it's pretty all right. I liked it. Also, there's museums everywhere. You don't have to spend all your time at the Louvre, even though you could, because you just walk down a street. You'll find like 20 art museums. Just go in one.
Don't say anything. Let me guess. You lost your passport, so you're looking for the American consulate to get it replaced. Only you wound up here because you asked a Parisian for directions, and you thought you understood what he said, only you didn't. Am I right?
Actually, I'm looking for Dieter von
I've got a...
Schwesterkrank.
It's
Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Please don't tell me you're a would-be model who thinks her career would take off if only I would photograph her.
No, my name's Nancy Drew. Minette sent me here to pick up some fabric photos.
Ah, I regret to say I have not printed them up yet, nor will I have time to do so for quite a while. Had I used my digital cameras, there would be no problem, but unfortunately, the essence of those fabrics was better captured by film.
Wow.
You're not really going to make me go back to Minette and tell her that, are you?
I'd forgotten how unpleasant she can be when things don't go her way. Do you know how to make prints?
No. I actually have definitely made some prints before in real life. It's just been a hot minute.
Then you will learn. There is a binder on the bookshelf that will tell you how to make prints with the paper I use, which is Krollmeister Escachrome PB paper. The darkroom is through the door with the red light by it, and the 4 negatives from which prints need to be made are next to the enlarger. I'm sure you'll do fine.
So, it's gonna sound incredibly, like, millennial or whatever, but I'm thinking that my next phone that I get is gonna be a dumb phone. Like, potentially just like an old, like, either like a flip phone or one of these slide phones that has a keyboard on it. We'll see what happens. But that means that I have to do something about the camera. So, I will be in the market to, like, learn how to do photography at some point. Yes! I want a sidekick. That's what we need. Dark room. Krollmeister blah 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 is already mounted. Make sure all processes are done in darkness. Using any type of light, including red, will ruin the image. Insert the negative into the enlarger. Turn off the lights. Turn on the enlarger. For 2 to 9 seconds. I should probably be writing this down. Negative. I need to leave space for more characters. Negative into enlarger. Turn off lights. Turn on enlarger. Right? See, that's what I'm saying. The only problem is that if I actually like do travel again, not having Google Maps would really suck. Also, trying to figure out a Spotify replacement might be an issue as well. But that's fine. I'll just buy an MP3 player. Alright, turn on enlarger for 2 to 9 seconds. See, I was looking into getting like the new like Motorola Razrs.
Larger, negatives, developer, stop bath, fixer. May I take this binder into the dark room with me?
Leave it in here, please. If you take it in there, you might spill something on it.
Understandable. I've been writing this stuff down anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about getting like the new generation of Razrs, but I did some research into it, and like so many people like complain about like dead pixels and like screens, the internal screen breaking. I don't know. Something about foldable screens just doesn't feel right with me yet. I don't know. Okay. Paper in red tray. 7, 12 seconds. Paper, white tray. What did it look like? Those just look massive. I don't know if I could deal with that. White tray. Less than 5 seconds. Yeah. If I ever start doing like live music gigs again, I could see actually like getting something that could, you know, like fold out into like a larger device. Because like a lot of people now, like they'll use like iPads so that they can easily like swap music on the fly during like jazz gigs and stuff like that. But I don't know. Nothing beats the feeling of having to look through your hundreds of folders of music, physical, trying to find a song to play, while also, you know, doing the things. Alright, and then paper, blue tray. Yeah. 8 to 15 seconds. Turn on light. Hang photos. I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm calling it now. I'm fucking it up. You're a musician. I see your guitar.
What's this?
That's just a toy I made when I was a boy. Go ahead and play with it if you want. I still do.
Nice. See, this is German engineering at its finest, okay? Could I have made this as a kid? Probably not.
Nice camera. Is it digital?
Yes, very high res though. Very limited capacity. Would you like to borrow it?
Of course.
I'd love to. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like how this dude just like met some random person who's like, "Can I have your camera?" And then he's
Just
like,
make
"Yep."
sure you don't knock over anything in there. Some of those chemicals are extremely volatile.
I want to pop a save. Okay, this is also a bathroom. Neat. I don't think I was not expecting that.
Help yourself.
You see, what happens if you take a massive doo-doo in here and your shit particles just, like, interact with the chemicals in here and you, like, gas yourself out or something? Like, isn't that a possibility? I don't know.
Whoa, look at all those bottles of chemicals. One false move and boom.
Okay. I should be looking at my OBS preview here because it's more clear than my actual game. I can actually... It's hard for me to see the colors on my monitor. It's not like a color depth thing. It's just the image is being stretched thing. Okay. So... Negative goes into enlarger. Do I have money in this game? No! No! I have money! I can't deal with that. Negative goes into enlarger. Lights.
Oh my gosh, it's pitch
turned
black
off.
in here. With all those chemicals around, I'm going to have to be real careful.
Okay. Red, white, blue. Okay, the trays are in order. Hotspot there, hotspot there, hotspot there. Okay. And where's the on switch for the enlarger? Is it... Right there, right? That's the on switch for the enlarger? That's my guess. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paper in red tray. For 7 to 12 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Paper in the white tray for less than 5 seconds. 1, 2. And then blue tray for 8 to 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There, all done. 1 down, 3 to go. It's a picture of fabric, all right.
Alright, well, I didn't fuck that up. I only have to do that 3 more times. Is chat excited to hear me count? This is riveting gameplay we've got, folks. Alright. That's 1. Negative into enlarger. Turn off the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Paper in red tray.
I broke my timer, so
2,
you have to count to yourself.
3,
You know,
4,
9, 8,
5,
7,
6, 7, 8. Also, her interactive, having him shout out numbers while I'm trying to do this shit is fucking diabolical. How dare you? 1, 2, 3.
Are you
1,
coming in there?
2,
Usually only takes
3,
7 minutes.
4,
Sometimes
5,
never
6,
more than 9.
7, 8, 9, 10.
There, all done. Finished another one. Looks like fabric to me.
Incredible. Who at her interactive thought that was a good idea? I mean, I get it. Haha, funny puzzle game. Let's add things like this to muck it up. Did I put it in? No, I did not. Okay. Oh, I did put it in. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There, all done. I'm getting there. Beautiful. Not very interesting, but beautiful.
I couldn't make that. Alright. Final one. I'm gonna try to do it without counting, chat. We'll see how it goes. This is dangerous. Okay, next one. Last one.
There, all done.
Whew. I can't believe I didn't fuck that up. Holy shit.
Just put them in an envelope and I'll be all set.
Wow. We did it, chat. That's some Major League Gaming right
You
there.
have the prints. Now you get to have the pleasure of delivering them to Monsieur Traconard.
It sounds like you don't like him.
He's a conceited nixnut who thinks far too highly of himself and far too little.
I'm just assuming that's
of
gonna...
what has to do with
That means Night Nuts. I know that's probably not true, but Night Nuts sounds great.
Heather didn't seem to like him very much either.
I refuse to bow and scrape when I'm in his presence, and he resents me for it. He's not used to that. You see, most people are so afraid he'll write something bad about them that as far as they're concerned, whatever Jean-Mi wants, Jean-Mi gets. No questions asked.
You know, they got that German attitude down pat for this game. Respect. Why does he need them?
Why does Jean-Mi need those prints?
Heather said that he wants to use them to illustrate an upcoming story about modern fabrics.
What's your opinion of Minette's assistant, Heather McKay?
Heather's a bright girl. Her crush on me is unfortunate, but I can handle it.
Called it! I knew she liked him.
She has a crush on you?
It's obvious to me that she does. Dealing with models the way I do day in and day out, I've gotten pretty good at knowing what women are thinking and feeling.
Wow.
Do a lot of women have crushes on you?
Oh, yes. You see, models...
See,
do
even
their
I have a crush on this guy.
photographers
Look at
they
him.
can trust. So to thrive professionally, I've worked hard to develop an aura of compassion and trustworthiness. Unfortunately, all women recognize and respond to it, regardless of the fact that I will never return their affections, Heather included.
See, he is a prime German specimen. I'd take him on a date. Everybody in chat should too. Give him respect.
Adios.
He hit me with the adios. Wow. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. Let's, Oh, I have items. What do we got? We got the case file. International long distance calling card. Dial 1-1-19-30-13. Wild. We got the photos and we have camera. Perfect. Okay. I'm so excited to use the camera. Let's start off by indicating that we want to be a switch in this relationship. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to Place Monge. Okay, who is here? Hello, lady. Who are you?
Come in. Set your things down and come on over here. Hi, JJ Ling. I check your...
My God, what's wrong with your face?
Oh, and Heather called and told me about your luggage. No worries. I have plenty of clothes in every size imaginable. Your bedroom's down that hall. The airline lost my luggage once. Told me it was gone for good and paid me $100. Then 5 years later, my suitcase shows up on my doorstep. And a bill for the $100 they'd paid me. Plus interest.
Incredible. What was it? I think when my group went to France, half our luggage got lost, and then it showed up a week later. That's what happened. I mean, yeah, she cooks for Nancy. She's providing bed for Nancy. Her face is a little bit fugly, but you know that's okay. We're not gonna judge on that.
Oh my gosh, really?
What? You don't believe me?
Of course I do.
The worst part was I had to toss out almost everything that was in it. Clothes, makeup. I mean, the stuff was 5 years old, right? You like chocolate chip cookies?
I love them, yes.
Love chocolate chip cookies.
So do I. And the nice thing is, I'm about 3 pounds shy of being the perfect size 12 that I need to be for Minette. I have a very high metabolism. So, I make cookies, I eat cookies, and since you're here, I share cookies.
Man, I wish I had that problem. I eat one cookie and I gain a pound. Physically, that shouldn't even make sense. But, respect. Oh, I've got a lot of things to ask. Okay.
Why does Minette want you to be a size 12?
Contractually, I have to be a size 12. See, Minette is into curves, so she designs clothes for full-figured curvy women. Because I signed on to be a fitting model, I have to maintain the ideal size 12 weight and shape.
It's kind of awesome. I respect it.
What's a fitting model?
A fitting model puts on samples from a designer's latest line, so the designer can create each piece on a real live person instead of a dress form. It's not very exciting. In fact, it's totally boring. Plus, you're always getting stabbed with pins. But it pays the bills.
Okay. I'm gonna put live model for Minette into my notes.
Does anyone else live here?
Nope, it's just me. And you now. Managed to get a short-term lease. Soon as I'm done being Minette's fitting model, I am out of here.
Can you think of anyone who might be out to get Minette?
Well, Dieter, obviously.
Dieter von Schwesterkrank?
He and Minette
That's a
went
great
out for
last
about
name.
6 months. Then all of a sudden, last April, Minette dumped him. Just tossed him aside like last month's edition of Vogue.
Do you know why she broke it off?
No idea. Although I suspect it has something to do with the fact that Dieter lets his pet boa constrictor run loose in that photographic studio of his.
Aw, I didn't see his boa constrictor. Or maybe that's just a euphemism. He only pulls it out when he really wants to.
There's a snake in his studio?
It's a trouser snake.
That's what I said. Don't you believe me?
Well, I guess.
Hardly anybody knows about it. I think it may be illegal. If you happen to be in there, be careful.
Well, you see, that's just great.
Heather,
I wanna
wasn't
see
there
his boa
a
constrictor.
Envelope from you?
Oh yeah, it's right over there. Heather needed a bunch of personal information so they can pay me, but I refused to give it out over the phone.
Yes!
I'm not paranoid about that
Yes!
stuff. Don't ask me why, I just am. Go ahead and take it to her.
So many companies still fucking ask you to like give out all your sensitive information like over email or phone. I appreciate JJ.
I'll let you get back to your cookie dough.
Okay.
We've got Belle. Let's see what else we got here. We've got Fancy. This is bigger than like 90% of Parisian apartments. Just by this one room existing. I used to watch. I mean, see, sometimes I do. You know, if I want to live a little bit risky, I'll do it. But I don't like it. Grower discontent results in mint shortage. Oh no. I used to watch a lot of like tiny house videos, and I swear like every other video, it was either in Tokyo or Paris, showing like tiny apartments. Or like, for space efficiency, we are folding up the stairs into the ceiling.
Empty.
Good intentions, they have more power than you think. Paris, according to Zoo. That's a nice dude. He's hanging out. Oh my god. Can I send this to myself? I have a video, I have a photo of this fucking exact same thing. I think I have literally this exact photo. Or very similar one that I took. Let me see if I can find it. If I can't find it, then I'm not going to worry about it. Did not intend this to turn into a Andrew talks about his Paris trip from 8 years ago stream, but, you know, sometimes that just happens. I have to email this to myself. Hold on, chat. Bear with me for a moment. I'm genuinely curious if this is like the same thing. Oh god, it's massive. Alright, here's a photo that I took from my very short time in the Paris catacombs. And it'd be really nice if I actually like turned on the display for the game. Is that not the same thing? No, it's cool as hell. I mean, there is like the initial freak out of, oh god, there's thousands of dead people surrounding me. But then once you realize that there's like fucking artwork made out of the bones and everything, it passes over the creepy level and just goes straight into cool. Is that not the same thing? It might not be, actually. I don't know. Very, very similar, though. I promise to not talk about a trip from 8 years ago anymore. I'm sorry, chat. It's the same shape, yeah. Real catacombs are pitch black. Well, not the ones that I were in. I was in the tourist part of the catacombs. Very cool. Oh, do you think Nancy's gonna have to go into the catacombs in this adventure? That'd be dope as hell. Man, I hope so. What? Proceeds in the next day? Okay, well that's an option now. Do we have like a time limit in this game then?
Oui.
Yo, this dude's a player. Excusez-moi, mais êtes-vous, Monsieur Traquenard?
Excusez-moi, mais êtes-vous Monsieur Traquenard?
Please, in English. I do not wish to hear my native tongue butchered while I eat. As for my name, not
oh yeah.
Traquenard.
Didn't know we were talking to Pitbull in this game.
Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Traquenard!
Traquenard. Traquenard.
Traquenard.
Enough! What can I do for you, Mademoiselle?
Drew. Nancy Drew. I've just started working for Minette as an assistant.
Oh? What happened to Ezer?
Yeah.
Elzer?
Ezer Mickey.
Is there, Mickey?
Heather McKay.
How you doing,
No,
Mickey?
Heather still works for Minette. I'm kind of working for both of them.
Our Lady of the Mask has fired 3 assistants in the past 5 months. I hope you are not next. In fact, that Ezer has managed to avoid the axe for this long is truly remarkable.
Here, I'm supposed to give these photos to you. They came straight from Dieter von Schwesterkrank's darkroom. I printed them up myself.
You are quite doué as a photo developer. Bravo for you, Nancy Drew. Merci.
Don't mention it.
was
I did all the work.
Ezer had forgotten. So, you had the pleasure of meeting Herr von Schwesterkrank, eh?
Oh, what was this dude's name? Fuck, I was supposed to write his name down. It's like Jean-Michel. Michel. Chakna. Okay, I got it. Jean-Michel Traquenard. Baller. That's what that's all I'm writing down on my notes is baller.
He seemed very nice.
Dieter is a very enterprising young man, which in most cases is good.
Yep, John Michael Trackstar. That's it.
So, do you, like Ezer, hope to leave your mark on the world of couture?
Would it be bad if I said yes?
In the world of couture, a single creation worn by someone famous to a high-profile event, such a dress can be worth a fortune in publicity, which makes it a desperately competitive world. A dog-eat-dog world. A world where bad things can and do happen to good people. You must order something. I insist. La carte, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, but I'm really not hungry.
No, you're in Paris. You gotta eat. Do as the Parisians do.
I mean, merci.
Eat a shit ton of bread.
Everything you want. Everything here is superb. And Henri, he is the best waiter in all of France.
Well, in that case,
All right, what do we got? Croque monsieur, cuisse de grenouille. Oh, I'm not eating frog legs. Nope. That's the second one is frog legs. Not eating that. Crème de glace, cassoulet, cannelle, steak haché pomme frite. I mean, I like steak frite as much as the next guy. I gotta go with steak frite.
I think I like the steak haché et pommes frites.
D'accord.
Merci. Henri, ajoutez-le à mon édition, s'il vous plaît.
Certainement.
Round steak. Or what you
See, I'm sure they are, but
hamburger.
I don't know. Frogs are cute. I don't want to eat them.
You're right. The food here is good.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
So, what else do you wish from me?
I mean, that's completely understandable.
Do you have any idea why Minette wears that mask?
I believe she is the victim of botched plastic surgery.
Do you have proof?
No, but I tell you this, Nancy. Some women with noses that would put birds of prey to shame are perfectly content with their appearance, while others with acceptable features are convinced they are more hideous than Frankenstein. Self-image. It can make people do strange things.
Chat, what if I went to like a plastic surgeon and instead of like asking for like nose bridge reduction or whatever, just was like, I want to go full plague doctor mode. Extend my nose as far as you can. Do you think they'd try it? I think that could be a fun adventure. We're doing an IRL stream next, guys. I'm getting an actual beak. We'll see what happens.
If you had to name Minette's worst enemy, who would that be?
Ugo Batelli, without a doubt. Not only do he and Minette have similar design styles, so that they are constantly competing for the same couture clients, but both of them are unthinking, socially inept egoists. It is a rare week that goes by without one of them insulting the other.
Has it ever gone beyond words?
Not to my knowledge. You ask very curious questions, Mademoiselle Drew. They make me think you know more than you are saying. And as a member of the press, I'm not sure that I like that.
Understandable.
Do you have a real office somewhere?
When I'm writing my column, I go to my office at Glam Glam. When I'm researching my column, I come here.
Glam Glam is such a good magazine name. I'd read that.
Good food and a chair for whomever stops by.
All right.
How can I contact this Hugo Butterly person?
His phone number is right here in my digital assistant. Of course, it's extremely unlikely that you will be able to talk to him in person. Even I occasionally have trouble penetrating the wall of sycophants that surrounds him. So, what else do you wish from me?
I just barely got that number written down at the time that it was up. Wow.
I'm staying
got
with
it though.
JJ Ling, the model. Do you know her?
But of course, I know everyone who is anyone when it comes to fashion. And Gigi, she is a breath of fresh air.
But what about JJ Ling?
You mean Gigi Ling?
No, I mean JJ.
Gigi.
JJ.
En français, you pronounce G like J and
Is
J
this gonna be
like
the running joke
G.
the full game?
She may
Nancy
very
can't
well
speak
be
French.
J in America, but in France, she is Gigi.
Wow.
Has she done modeling for any other designers in Paris?
She did a lot of work earlier this year for Hugo Butterly, which, I do not doubt, is why Minette was so eager to use her. Unfortunately for Gigi, I assume she told you how she was tricked into a current contract with Minette.
She did not.
No, she didn't. Minette tricked her?
If you do not know, you will have to ask Gigi. Just because I know everything that happens in the world of haute couture does not mean that I repeat everything.
All right. Well, he's the best character.
Okay.
À tout à l'heure.
We've got to like stop by and like talk to him like constantly, right? He's the best character. All right, let's see. Let's talk to Heather. Wherever she is. There we go.
What's up?
Do you work for Minette because you want to be a fashion designer too?
Well, I studied at Rhode Island School of Design and Central St. Martin's in London, so I kind of like to think that I already am a fashion designer.
Okay,
I work for Minette
bitch.
mostly so I can develop some contacts and get a feel for the business end of things.
I'd love to see some of the things you've designed.
Well, I'd love to show them to you.
Heather, my pencil's missing. It was right here and now it's gone. You walked off with it again.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm telling you, it's not here.
Did you check behind your ear?
Oh.
My portfolio can wait. If she came out and caught me showing you my designs instead of hers, yikes.
That's pretty good.
Here's that envelope I picked up from JJ. I almost forgot.
No problem.
Talk to you later.
Whenever you have questions, just ask.
Okay, so Minette wanted tea, right?
Leave that alone, okay?
All right. Yeah, I know we're a senior detective. No task list from me. This doesn't look like any plotter that I've used. Sure. I like the empty dialogue box during this interaction. That's pretty cool. I see. Yes. I see it clearly. It's Satan's barcode. I don't know what to do with this information. Okay. Sure. Huh. Yep. I definitely get what's going on here. What happens if I just max everything out? I'm curious if this is a pattern thing or if I'm supposed to actually go find a, like, clue somewhere for it. We'll see. Okay. And it's all reset. Okay, neat. I'll fuck with that later. To-do list. Did that one. Did that. Did that. Fix plotter. Haven't done that. I need to figure out how to get tea. See, that's not tea. If I walk into Minette's room, will she, like, yell at me? Okay, not immediately. I'm looking for tea. I'm not going to touch anything that I'm not allowed to touch. I'm looking for tea. At the conclusion of Minette's fall show, the audience leapt to its feet and applauded for a full 5 minutes, electrified by her latest wide, wily, and wild creations. She's wearing a mask that she has yet to remove. She's committed to designing clothes for normal-sized women, size 12 and up. Her curvaceous creations never failed to be flattering yet flamboyant, practical yet playful. Wow, look at that. They got that pirate costume straight from Spirit Halloween. It's awesome. Minette has made some beautiful creations there. That is true. She is the Spirit Halloween. Yep, that's it. She is.
Favorite dress form, Carol. Okay.
Okay. She's sexually attracted to mannequins. Got it.
Let's see.
Oh.
To make Minette her tea, the first thing I should do is read these instructions. Then I should
Figured
put
it out.
whichever herbs the instructions say I need into this pot of boiling water. Then when I'm done, I should click on the teapot so I can pour the tea into a cup. If I make a mistake and need to throw out an herb that I chose, or the tea itself, all I have to do is click on the sink. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Gee, Nancy, breaking the fourth wall there. Okay. After a painstaking analysis of her body type, age, mood swings, eating habits, and lifestyle, I have formulated the following blend for Minette and Minette only. Please note, the consequences of anyone but Minette drinking this tea could be catastrophic. If the tea is blended correctly, it will have a pleasant taste and an instant soothing effect. If it's made incorrectly, it will taste foul and have a negative effect on mood. Therefore, the guidelines below must be strictly adhered to. Okay. Yeah, we gotta try it, right? Well, we got these. Can I get a cup of gibbering orange slug? I would like hog bone, please. These are great.
If Minette has had a temper tantrum in the last 14 days, and if she declares that blue is her favorite color on the day... Excuse me, Minette, but what's your favorite color?
Red.
Okay, Minette says her favorite color is red. If Minette is relaxed, add Beowulf and yellow buttons. If she's right-handed on the days the tea is to be consumed. What? If she's wearing a dress, include all herbs. What?
When asked to pick a number between 1 and 10, if Minette chooses an...
It's hilarious. Okay.
Minette, could you please pick a number between 1 and 10?
10.
Okay. Okay. So we got 15 herbs. We've got pot of boiling water, temper tantrum. And if she declares that blue is her favorite color, no. Is she relaxed? Never. Is she right-handed today?
This can wait.
Alright. Can I... yeah. Can I, like, actually, like, look at her and see if she's right-handed? Well, she's using her right hand. Alright. Does this count as a dress? I don't think it does. Right-handed, no dress. That's, I do declare. Okay. Is she relaxed? I don't know. She is right-handed, so herbs in GABA form. She's wearing a dress. She is not, I don't think. Beowulf. Yellow buttons. Maybe. I'm gonna add those into a maybe category. And asked to pick a number. She chooses an odd number. Nope. She does not choose an odd number. She chose 10. On the days when she's stressed out and feels drawn to odd numbers and to the color blue. Wait. If she's not humming, add those herbs with a potency of 7 or greater. Herbs which grow in marshy areas. Alright, so I've got to check if she's humming or not. And I think she's relaxed. I'm not gonna talk to her yet.
I don't feel like doing this now.
Oh, we're doing this, Nance.
I want that tea, Nancy.
Okay, I do not believe she is humming. No humming. She is not humming. Herbs with 7 or greater. Okay. I think I've got it down. So what are we adding? I'm gonna change pen color for this one. I'm grabbing a red pen. Because she likes red. Okay, we're adding Beowulf. Beowulf. She does, yeah. Boojum, family Crassid, rating 10. Okay, that means I gotta add it, right? Boojum. Only grows in Marmot tongue. That's amazing. Alright, Breland. Rating 5. Small, deep green world chordate leaves. Low growing, grows in marshy areas. Okay, gotta add it. Alright, Calicula is Gaviform, which means I have to add it. Shallow roots, tiny light green serrated leaves, multiple white flowers. Vanillary is also Gaviform. Pollinated by the monkeybird moth. Gibbering. Yep, gotta add gibbering. Or gibbering. 22, yep. Really fucking potent. I think this is gonna take over the entire drink. Yeah. Thick, deep, green, linear basal leaves, grows in single clumps, sprays of fragrant, white blooms in early spring, emit a low muttering when leaves are stroked. I mean, I get it. I also mutter a little when I'm stroked. Alright, we got, moving on, we're gonna ignore that. Gilbert. Sparse growth, light blue flowers, only the stem is used for tea making, never the leaves. Hogbone is Gaviform, we gotta add that. Hogbone. Favored by the Ohane Pikash and Bina Wina Chachanut tribes. Okay. Okay, with a 7 or greater, so I do have to add in Macrophylla. Macrophylla. Orange slug. Smooth-edged, linear leaves which turn bright orange in the fall. Low growth habit. Small purple flowers in early summer. Can cause fascination with bright, shiny objects if consumed in large quantities. Alright, I know what I have to dream for my next D&D... Dream? Wow. I cannot speak today. I know what I have to drink for my next D&D session. I'm playing as a kobold. I gotta drink orange slug for session so I can really get in character. Alright, we got Phrygia. We have a high potency rating. Phrygia. Yes. Tiny green, coarsely serrated, oval-shaped leaves. Pipsqueak. I have to add that. It's a high rating. Sometimes called Sully root. Tiki root. Rating of 4. Tiny purple leaves whirled on short, gray, fuzzy stems. Very low growth habit. White flowers yield black hips at summer's end. Hips? I have never heard a flower referred to as having hips. Yeah. Varvain. It's not potent. Dull green, twice pinnate, compound leaves with coarsely toothed edges. Grows in marshy areas. Okay, gotta add it. Varvain. Yellow buttons, gotta add it. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna save. I need to play. I've never actually played Professor Layton. I need to actually play it at some point. It's always been an interesting series to me. I've just never, for some reason, I've just like never played it. Do you know if the game on Switch was good, or games? If I had a capture card for DS, I would 100% try to get like the 3DS games, but I do not. That's all right. I'll look into that. I'll make a note to myself. Those games have always been interesting, so to me. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be interested in streaming those. That sounds fun. Nice. Spilling the tea. Okay. Okay, Beowulf. Yes.
I'll work on this later.
Wait, what? No, Nancy. This is your job. Do I have to add it to the pot? Ah, okay. Think that added it? Boojum. Breland. Calicum. Or Calicula, sorry. Obviously I've got something else in my brain. Fenellery. Gibbering. Hogbone. Macrophylla. Phrygia. Pipsweet. Varvane. Yellow buttons.
All done. I finished making your tea.
Just leave it there.
I'm through making tea. Hopefully for good.
I want to drink it. I want to make Nancy drink it.
Tea. Been there, done that.
Aw. I'm so sad.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Heather, you tell Nancy that she made my tea wrong and that unless she wants to be on the first plane back to the States, she'd better get back in here and make it right.
You heard.
Oops. Well, I tried. Oh no. What did I miss? Okay. Wait, she is trying to meet a deadline, right? That's like the whole reason we're here. Oh yeah, she's trying to make a spring collection, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna say no Beowulf, right? Because I think yellow buttons met a different category, so that's still fine to add. She's right-handed today. Gaviform, I was doing that. I don't think she's wearing a dress. She did not choose an odd number. That one doesn't apply. Potency of 7 or greater. Marshy areas, yeah. That might have been the only thing I fucked up was Beowulf. Boojum, rating is high, yeah. Breland. Grows in marshy areas, yeah. Gaviform, yeah, gotta add. Fenellery is Gaviform. Has high potency, yep, gotta add that one. Yeah, don't need that one. Hogbone, yep. Macrophylla, yep. Orange slug, nope. Phrygia, yeah. Pipsweet, yep. Ticky root, no. Varvane, yeah, because of the marshy areas. Yellow buttons, yeah. I think the only thing I fucked up was the Beowulf, right? Calicula. Fenellery. Gibbering. Hogbone. Macrophylla. Phrygium. Hip Sweet. Barvane. Yellow buttons.
There. Your tea is waiting for you.
It's about time.
Alright.
Hugo Butterleaf, eat your heart out.
Okay.
Ew, yuck.
Uh-oh. Guess what you get to do over?
What did I do wrong? Chat. Oh. Chat, are you confused, or is there something obvious that I'm missing here? I don't know what I did wrong.
I want that tea, Nancy.
I know. You're right-handed. Does that count as a fucking dress that she's wearing, maybe? Yeah, I refuse to believe that is a dress. She's right-handed. She's wearing a dress. Include all herbs from Answer. Stressed out, meeting a deadline, feels drawn to odd numbers in the color blue. Okay, yeah, red, 10. I wrote those down correctly. Cool. She's not humming. Include all herbs from the Answer family. Well, that puts Beowulf back on. Bujum, Breland, Calicula, Fenellery, Gibbering, Gilbert. I feel like I'm just adding everything in at this point, right? Hogbone, Macrophila. Orange Slug, yeah. This is literally just me adding everything in, I think. Yeah, Tiki Root is also Answer. This cannot be the solution. There's no way. Fuck it, we're just adding everything, I guess.
All done. Your tea is waiting for you.
It's about time.
Bitch, you better just drink it. Okay.
You made the tea wrong again. She's waiting.
Heather, you're awful. You're worse than Minette. You don't need to tell me what the fuck to do. I know that I fucked up. You don't need to pour salt in the wound. Right? There's gotta be something that I'm just doing wrong. Yeah, we're doing it. We're just killing Minette, alright? We're doing it. That's not true. Is she relaxed? I don't fucking know. She has to make her spring collection or whatever, but is that a deadline? Does she have a deadline for that? I don't know. Is she right-handed? Yes. Is she wearing a dress? I don't fucking know. I don't think she is. She chose 10. That's just not true. Not humming.
I don't feel like doing this now.
The only thing I can think of is that maybe she's humming.
Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to...
Maybe she's humming. I'm just only doing vocals. Sorry, this is gonna blow your eardrums out. Ooh, goodbye. Goodbye. She's not fucking humming.
Here I am at the railroad station.
Ah, fuck. 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 Ow, that hurt my ears. I'm turning that down. Wow. That just blew out my brain.
Along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows.
She ain't humming. She says her favorite color is red. Add those herbs which grow in marshy areas. Yeah. That is exactly what I have written down in my notes. I think she's just being a little bit of a bitch. She's an odd number on the day. Chad, I'm not missing anything obvious, am I? I feel like I'm not, but maybe I am. Is she relaxed? I don't fucking know. Is she wearing a dress? I'd say no, but maybe she'd say yes. Maybe I just don't... Maybe?
I'll work on this later. I don't feel like doing this now.
That's not what I want to do, Nancy. Do I have to add something to it first and then...
I'm going to dump this and try again.
Okay. Maybe we do have to dump it, but... I don't know. You'd think that it would just clear it in between attempts, right? Who knows? Let's try not doing the herbs that are 7 or greater. Beowulf is out then. Puts Boojum out. Brilland. That's still in. Caligula's in. Fenellery's in. Gibbering is out. Gilwort out. Hogbone is in. Macrophilia is out. Phrygia is out. Pipswheat out. Vervain grows in marshy areas, yep. Yellow buttons, yep. Okay. Wait, did I say that Beowulf was in or out? I'm gonna kill Manette. Beowulf. Yep. If she's Icelandic, she just dies. Breland. Calicula. Finellery. Hogbone. Barvane. And yellow buttons.
All done. Your tea's done.
All right.
If that ends up being it, I'm gonna scream. She's not fucking humming.
You made the tea wrong again.
Okay.
Say no more.
Chat, we're gonna be here for a bit.
Back to the drawing board.
Minette is going to hell, okay? She's gonna... It's just gonna be Hogbone in hell. And she can't deal with that.
This can wait.
So, herbs with 7 or greater is not the solution here. Marshy herbs... Is she fucking relaxed? I don't know. Let me try the same thing as last time, but this time I'll add Beowulf. Nope, not that one. Barvane. Yellow buttons.
There. Your tea's done.
It's about time. Oh, so rude, Minette.
You made the tea wrong again.
Say no more.
Okay. That's all ands. Those aren't ors. Those are ands. So this is wrong. I don't use this one. If Minette's relaxed, which I refuse to believe she is right-handed today. Is she wearing a dress? No, she fucking isn't. There is a chance. I'll try that again. If Minette chooses an odd number, no. She's stressed out. Not applicable. Potency of 7 or greater. Herbs which grow in marshy areas. Okay, I'll just go with what my original one was. Which means Boojum. Breland grows in marshy areas. Calicula. Yes. Finellery, yes. Gibbering. Yes. Gilbert. No. Hogbone is yes. Macrophilia is yes. I want to check something. Potency of 7 or greater. So 7's included. Got it. So I'm going to make sure that before I added Macrophilia. Orange slug. No. Phrygia, yes. Pipsweet is yes. Tiki root is no. You know, I would really like to listen to this music without the fucking bubbling going on. I feel like I put the game too low. Hold on. Let me bump it back up a little bit. Varvain grows in marshy areas, so yes. Yellow buttons is gaviform, so yes. Alright, chat. Did you see any misclicks? Any problems?
All done. Your tea is waiting for you.
All right.
This is what I think the correct tea should be.
You made the tea wrong again.
Say no more.
Motherfucker. What do you want from me, woman? What do you want? Like, she is right-handed today, right? Like, that is her right hand she's, like, doodling with, correct? I'm not insane. I know he swapped those numbers. I am not crazy. If she is relaxed, the only thing that changes is that I add Beowulf. She right-handed? Yes, she is. Is she wearing a dress? Fucking no. Ask pick a number. She picked fucking 10. I guess I'll do the same thing, but add Beowulf this time. This will not break me. I will not rage quit the game.
That should do it.
I refuse
I'm leaving
to.
your tea on the table.
All right.
I like these games, that's why I play them. I understand that they all have, like, janky sections. That's part of the charm.
You made the tea wrong again.
Say no more.
But this is bad. Oh my gosh. You read the forums? Okay. Is it something obvious that I'm messing up? Is she relaxed? Kind of. Make sure I flip through the whole book. Yep. That is the whole book. I cannot click any further than yellow buttons. Okay, yeah, that's the whole book.
This can wait.
Yeah, just in case something changed. Let's go look at her again.
want that tea, Nancy.
Understandable, but you're awful. Ooh, Nancy likes JJ's Australian accent. She said red. She said 10. Yup. She's not fucking humming. I think she is relaxed. I think. She's not acting like it, but since it clarifies to say if she's trying to meet a deadline, as far as we know, she's not meeting a specific deadline right now, I don't think. Is she right-handed? Yep, she is. That one doesn't apply. Doesn't apply. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm gonna go to Universal Hint System. I'm doing it. UHS Danger by Design. We're going to the Universal Hint System. Minette's House of Design. How do I make tea for Minette? Hint number 1. Station is a large and beautiful Chinese-style bureau. Go look at it and see what you can figure out. Read all the way to the end of this hint for a list of the herbs you need. Well, I'm not going to do that. Read through every page. Nancy will ask Minette a few questions as she reads. Yep, I got my answers. Let's look at the instructions one by one. If Minette is relaxed. If this is relaxed, Minette has serious problems. Okay, Minette is trying to meet a deadline. Got it. Maybe I just... Hang on. This is going to be dumb. What if I go with my original thing and just don't add yellow buttons? Which makes no sense because yellow buttons is like captured inside of... I forgot what I just added. I'm going to pour out. Because yellow buttons meets other requirements, so I'm going to scream if this is the correct response here. What I'm supposed to do. Fujum. Brilland. Calicula. Vanillary. Gibbering. Nope, not that one. Hogbone. Macrophila. Phrygia. Pipsweet. Varvain.
All done. Your tea's done.
All right.
You made the tea wrong again.
Okay, that's not it.
Say
Got it.
no more.
So the UHS says that the rule doesn't apply, and we don't need to add Beowulf or yellow buttons. But that's only for the second rule, so maybe it gets added and back later on. Let's see. If Minette is right-handed, go watch Minette draw. Yep, she is. Okay, cool. If she's wearing a dress. She's not wearing a dress. Cool. But that... I just read through all, like, the hints, and... Or, sorry, I just read through all the hints on, like, the, on each rule. I haven't gone through the full, like, hint system yet. But, like, the ones for each rule. And I'm interpreting them correctly. Okay. Gaviform family, potency of 7 or more, and those that grow in a marshy area. Yup, that is what I came to the conclusion of as well. Oh! That could be it. That actually makes some amount of sense, and I won't be angry. I will not be angry if that's the solution. So that would just be Boojum. Gaviform. That's just Calicula. Gibbering. Yeah. I will not be angry if this is the solution. For the record. This one makes vague sense. So that means Hogbone. I'm assuming Macrophylla as well. Orange Slug. Nope. Phrygia. Yep. Pipsqueak. Yeah. Marvane. Yellow buttons. Let's try it. Let's see if that's it.
All done.
It could be.
Your tea on the table.
It'd better be right this time.
Uh-huh.
You made the tea wrong again.
Motherfucker.
Say no more.
It's cooked, yeah. Okay, according to the universal hint system, if you come across an herb that one rule says should go in and another one says shouldn't, put it in. Which means yellow buttons are back on the menu. What's wrong in my list? 11 herbs. Boojum, Berlin, Calicula, Vanilla, Gibbering, Hub. That's the fucking same list that I have written down! Game! Looking at the universal hint system, the list that they have of herbs is the same one that I have written down in my notes. I did it correctly, maybe. I'm just fucking something else up. Cool. Boojum, Berlin, Calicula. This one. Gibbering. Not that one. I know I've fucking tried this before.
He's waiting for you.
It's about time. The tea is utterly rude.
Motherfucker.
I can already feel my creativity flowing again, building.
I must have just made a mistake.
Surging toward.
I'll have to look at the fucking footage later. I can guarantee I put in that combination.
Critical job. See the stuff that I'm studying? That, in essence, is my spring collection.
Uh-huh.
All those objects have certain things in common which speak to and stimulate the artistic sinews of my subconscious, from which all the designs I need will eventually burst forth.
Uh-huh.
They're all totally rude, but they're not enough. I need more, Nancy. You need to take the number 7 metro to Pont Neuf, go to the flea market in Square de Vergalant Park, and buy me 4 more things with
Minette, I'm going to fucking murder you.
Possesses. Use this bag. Put everything in there as soon as you buy it. I don't want anyone seeing what you bring me. It could give away my whole collection.
It's gonna happen. I'm murdering her. This is a murder mystery now. Nancy did it.
Here's some money.
I'm just supposed to go out and buy things?
Stuff. I want stuff. New stuff that's just like this old stuff, only different. Now just take a good look at my stuff, then go. Go!
She's gonna make me just... I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come back. She's gonna be like, you're wrong, actually. I have 4 objects here. Stool. Bucket. Lid and barrel. So, items that are used, okay. She said she gave me fucking 20 euros. That ain't gonna buy shit. Okay, so she told me that I need to find things that exhibit the qualities of these 4 items. Yeah, she likes round things. She likes curves. She likes curves. I'm gonna write that down. Red in my notes is for Minette now. Reminds me of blood. Curves. Metal. Usable. It's an item that you could use. Sure, I'll... Armed with the knowledge of round shit. Let's do it.
Uh-oh. Dad made me promise not to go anywhere by myself after dark. This'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Okay. I really hope that's not how this game is coded. That would, that would be awful. Oh, Nancy's just going straight to bed. I don't have a choice in the matter. Day 2. Soggy summer brings deluge of flooded basements. U.S. bingo champion wins again. Lost ruins, Roman city discovered. Okay, cool. Hey, can you help me deal with Minette?
Oh, goody, you're back. I'm really bored. Let's play Hangman. You know how to play, right?
Hangman? Well, yeah.
Hangman?
Great.
Nance, how did you pronounce that?
I'll think of a 6-letter word, and you try to guess what it is. Ready?
Alright, this is Wordle rules.
Ready.
I'm gonna use some common letters. S.
S.
Bingo!
Okay, well, S is in there. Let's see if a T is in there.
T.
Nope. Okay.
You lose.
H. E. A.
Right you are.
Okay. Say. Oh, Vanna. Okay, so no R.
L.
That's
Okay.
a winner.
Salon. No. Well, O is probably in there.
O.
Oh,
That's
saloon.
N.
Got it.
You won. Play again?
Sure.
One more.
S. T. R.
Correct.
H.
Nope.
N.
Sorry. That's a winner.
Okay. What do we got? We've got L and R.
E.
Cool.
Bingo.
O.
Right you are.
All right, we got lower. Logger.
G.
Nope. Lodger. Could be the shoe. Locker. Locker?
C.
That's it.
Bingo.
Locker.
You
Got it.
won. Play again?
Nope.
No thanks.
Anytime you want to play, just let me know.
Guess I'll be running.
Is
around.
Hangman your favorite game?
Ciao.
I mean, understandable. I get it. Oh, we can look at old newspapers if we want to. Neat. That's a neat feature. Oh shit, Pont Neuf is here now. Come on, let me see, like, the Louvre or something else.
To the memory of the French fighters.
1945. I just realized that's probably, like, World War II dates, but I'm going to assume that it's for a code later on. And write it down anyway. Because these look like buttons. Is this how we're going to access the catacombs later? Bird. Wow. Some high-tech shit. Oh, what building is that? That looks vaguely familiar. I don't know what building that is off the top of my head. What a beautiful noise. I was hoping it would run for a little bit after, you know, you do the thing, but nope. Hello, Lara Croft. How are you doing? What's up? Yep, you even got the triangle breasts. Yep, congratulations. We found Lara Croft. She's in this game. She's been in Paris the whole time.
Oh, mademoiselle. I saw you looking at the monuments over there with the Cross of Lorraine. You are a tourist?
Actually, I have a job here in Paris, but it's only temporary, so I guess I'm kind of a tourist.
Tourist or no, if you like the bargains, you have come to the right place. What captures the eyes?
Well,
Okay, so we're looking for things that are round. We got bowling ball, teddy bear, whatever the hell this is. Traffic cone, pencil holder, metal, pencil holder, whatever the fuck this is. Usable, this. Oh, you're right. That is a lava lamp. Okay, it is more clear on your guys' screen. But I could not see the glass on the side. Alright, chat. I think she'd either like the pencil holder or the lava lamp. Which one do you think? I'll let chat choose on this one. Do you want lava lamp or pencil holder? You see, we've already fucked up enough times on, like, my end, so if we fuck up this time, it's chat's fault. Lava lamp? Yeah, we go in lava lamp.
what's the price of this lava lamp?
That lamp is very special. The truck which rises and falls inside it, unlike any I have ever seen. Watching it will entertain you for hours. And I am selling it for only 20 euro.
Hell yeah, we can haggle. Yes.
10 euros sounds about right to me.
My price is 20 euro. You may
Fuck.
take or leave.
Okay.
I'll take it.
It is
I like that you could try haggling. That's awesome.
Anything else you like?
Actually, I don't see anything else.
Here, new things come and old things go all the time. You must come back.
I might just do that. Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Alright, have fun with your yo-yo, Laura. I'll see you later. Yep. I don't like this. I really don't like this. This is awful. I refuse to believe anybody has this shit installed anywhere.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Monsieur Marchand, à votre service.
Bonjour, Monsieur Marchand.
American tourist?
Sort of. Is that okay?
I like Americans. They are smart. I sell good stuff and they can tell. So, what are you going to buy?
Well...
Oh, hold on. This is important breaking news. My mom just played Mario Kart World and told me that she sucks at it. Let's see where she's at. Oh, rip. My mom got 23rd in Mario Kart World. See, I still have to applaud her for trying, okay? I don't have a Switch 2. Well, so I want to give shout-outs to my mom because she was already standing in line at Target for picking up a Switch for my brother, and I'm like, hey, I have to work today. I can't go stand in a line. Would you be able to see if you can get 2 Switches? So shout-outs to my mom for getting me a Switch 2. Unfortunately, it's in another state, so I don't actually have it yet, but that's okay. So regardless of her Mario Kart performance, I appreciate it. She got 23rd. Rip. I was about to just text her rip, but I don't think she'll understand what that means. So let's see. I like the manhole cover, but I also like the manhole cover. Cat, which one do we get for her? Did we get blue manhole cover or yellow manhole cover? Or do we say fuck that and get coffee beans? Also, this arm is from a different Nance game. I haven't streamed it. I should stream Haunted Carousel at some point. See, the problem is that the reason why I haven't streamed Haunted Carousel is that that's the Nance game that I grew up with. So I know it really well. It would be like a one stream. Yeah. This is like... Yeah, this is from Haunted Carousel. That's the, like, in the haunted house area, like, there's, like, the dummy that you've, like, replaced the arm of, and, like, put rings on it. I think this is the same arm. That's what I'm thinking. That's my guess.
What's
Fuck it.
in here?
A movie?
Oui, it
Yeah.
contains an American short film. I'm not sure if it is about the beloved beast of burden in Tibet or about someone who talks a lot, but it has won many awards. And the fact that it is in a nice blue canister makes it well worth €84.
I'm not into movies or blue canisters, so I pass.
Not getting that.
Tickles the fancy.
What about this?
You're selling a manhole cover?
It is a genuine Parisian manhole cover, one which will make a fine souvenir for someone back home. And it is only 45 euros.
I'd rather give you 34 euros for it.
Vendu. What the
Sold.
hell tickles the
Awesome.
fancy?
I might buy this as well, but we'll see what the other vendor
I don't
has.
buy anything right now.
By any chance, does Mademoiselle wish to earn some money?
Yes.
Maybe. How?
The tourists, they like to buy hand-painted reproductions of famous works of art. But as you can see, it is difficult for me to paint them. But for a young woman such as you, it is easy.
You want me to paint the reproductions?
You see? The line is already there.
Yes!
Look at the original painting, you put paint on your brush, you paint between the lines.
Oh my god, this is awesome!
Will gobble up.
Look how they massacred my boy.
For each one you complete. Do you wish to start now?
If you don't mind.
But of course.
Je me parle les peintures, les pixels, le volcano. Les mademoiselles, elle veut volcano. she is volcano, chat. Are you happy? Do you like my recreation? She is volcano. Très magnifique indeed.
Monsieur, how's this?
You have done it wrong. I cannot pay you for this because I cannot sell.
Damn it. It looks just like her though. Okay?
I'm sorry. Let me try again, please.
Go.
This is
Paint another. I swear this one out. Please, no more mistakes.
Throw it out. I want to keep it. Put it in my inventory. Please. Fine, at least I can make flowers look like flowers. This might have been the worst one to choose. This has a lot of spots that I have to click on. Although I do fuck with paint by numbers, so I don't mind this. This isn't bad. Yeah. You see, it's kind of wild. I think as a kid, I was super into like paint by numbers, but I was never able to get into like the adult coloring books, right? I don't know what the difference is there. Maybe I'm actually not a creative person at all, and I'd rather just have a guide laid out for me. I don't know. For some reason, I've never been able to really do the adult coloring books. I don't know if I'm familiar with diamond painting. Is that like where it's just like a bunch of little diamonds and you're kind of like, okay. Is it kind of like perler beads? I fuck with perler beads. Those are fun. If it's like that, I'd probably really enjoy it.
Monsieur, how's this?
Magnifique. You have done excellent work. And for that, I reward you. Do you wish to paint another?
Not right now. Maybe later.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
I gotcha, chat. Give me a moment. We're gonna do Perler beads. Oh god, I have like the worst window for this. Let's yeah, these things. Like these, like where you put you basically arrange all these beads and then you just take an iron and you just kind of like let them sit for a moment and they like make a thing. It's cool. I like them. Is this, let's see, what was it? Diamond painting? Let's see. Diamond painting. Okay, yeah, it is similar. I would definitely like this. Yeah, very similar. Yeah. Well, chat, this is gonna be turning into a diamond painting channel. We're gonna listen to lo-fi music. Try our best not to listen to AI art on accident. Try our best not to listen to AI playlists on accident. And you know, this is what we're doing now. Okay. No, that's cool. I will actually look into that outside of stream. That sounds fun. I'm always down for like new hobbies that like are just kind of meant to like be relaxing and not super intensive.
Lequel préférez-vous?
Parlez-vous anglais?
If you buy, I speak whatever you like. I am Malika. I sell fine things from around the world. The others here, they sell things they pry from the muck of their basements.
I mean, I do like jigsaw puzzles. Like, it's so nice, like, coming home from work and just, like, sitting and just doing a puzzle. Not having to actually, like, deal with computers or anything like that. It's nice.
You're selling a wheel from a kiddie car?
With imagination, that wheel can be put to many uses, which is why the price is 35 euros.
I don't think so.
What else do you like?
How much are you selling the green rings for?
She wants the green rings.
Magic rings. They cost 15 euros.
How about 11 euros?
Voila. What else do you like?
I love that you can haggle. This is awesome.
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
This is the actual French experience, is haggling for things.
What you like.
I'll remember that.
Merci. Au revoir. You cannot stay away. This is good.
Okay, she doesn't have anything new.
Like.
Well, I have to buy one more item, right?
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
I'm gonna buy beans.
I have what you want.
We're gonna buy beans for Minette.
Au revoir.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What do you wish to buy?
Well, let's see. Can never have too many of these, I guess.
It is an excellent coffee can. I practically give it to you for 7 euros.
I'll buy it.
Vendu. What else tickles your fancy?
Let's do another one.
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
I get new things all the time. You must come back.
I may just do that. Goodbye.
Let's do another paint by numbers. I kind of fuck with that. Let's do it.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What do you wish to buy?
I'd like to paint some more, if that's okay.
Be my guest.
It's just the same two options? No! Her interactive. I want to paint. How dare you just give me two options? I already made Volcano Lisa. Sad. See, this doesn't even look anything close to the actual Mona Lisa. Like, this is her after, like, the anti-oil people threw a bunch of tomato paste on her. I don't even know if that happened with her. I don't think it did. Mona Lisa's way too protected for that, I hope. Oh, you're right. I needed to go to more art museums. I will say, New Mexico, people wouldn't think about it as being an art museum place, but Santa Fe has a lot of, like, super cool, like, indigenous American, like, art museums. And there's a lot of really good stuff there. Would recommend. If for some reason you're in New Mexico, because there's no reason anybody should ever be in New Mexico. But the art museums, they're pretty solid. Also, Georgia O'Keeffe, if you're into that. Ah, I see.
Monsieur, how's this?
Another fine job.
Oh, yeah. It's
Here
good.
is your money. Do you wish to paint another?
Definitely.
But of course.
Monsieur, how's this?
Just hands it blank.
You've done it wrong again.
I think maybe I need to take a break.
Perhaps you just need to buy something.
Perhaps. I really don't want to buy anything right now.
Maybe you will want something next time.
Maybe. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
All right, we got 4 items. We have lava lamp, manhole, green rings, and coffee. You guys heard that right? We put a whole manhole in this bag.
If you need to talk to Minette, good luck. She's playing that ridiculous online game she's obsessed with.
Relatable.
To do anything else until she gets the highest score. It is so aggravating.
Minette. Hello, Minette. Shh.
Understandable. You don't bother anybody when they're gaming.
Minette?
Wait, since she's in the zone, can I snoop? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna touch her prized possession.
Interesting material.
You're not touching that, are you?
I was just looking. What kind of material is this?
It's a brand new blend. Doesn't even have a name yet. Don't you have work to do?
Just curious.
Very cool.
What's up?
Minette is so into that online game, she won't even talk to me.
Tell me about it. To have any chance of meeting her deadlines, she has to keep working. But there she is, mesmerized once again by that silly game. Wait a minute. How good are you at computer games?
Not too bad.
I stink at them. But if somebody could get online, play that stupid game and get the highest score while pretending to be her, she wouldn't know the difference and we could all get back to work. Anyway, it would be worth a shot.
All right, well, I know where to put it. I know where to put the information.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
I just need to get her password. All right, let's see if we can guess the
Minette's login is?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
All right, her login is gonna be Kote, right? What? Guinea pigs don't make that face.
You know what Minette's password is?
Nope.
Rip. So we're gonna have to scam her, okay? Okay, no actual information here. Rip. I was hopeful. We do have a phone number to call. Oh, cool. Yep. 0, 1, 0, 1, 9, 0, 44, 36.
What? Another question? Look, just send the oldest, moldiest, worst-smelling cheese you have to that address. Now quit calling me and get it done!
Mr. Butterly?
Who is this?
Well, it's obviously not who you think it is. My name's Nancy Drew.
I don't know any Nancy Drew.
I'm kind of a friend of Minette's.
Her, I know.
And you don't like her?
Let's see. Her work is repugnant, pedestrian, completely boring and amateurish at best. How could I possibly like someone who churns out such dreck? Now, if you'll excuse me, whoever you are, I'm going to hang up. Goodbye, then.
No, wait. I just wanna...
Very cool.
Rats.
You know, we gotta go talk to Best Boy, okay? If anybody knows what her password could be, it'd be Best Boy. Now, where the fuck was Best Boy? He was... here? I think? No, I will say, this is pretty accurate to the actual, like, transit map of Paris. The only reason I know is because, all I remember about taking the Paris Metro was a lot of people and a lot of fucking transfers. Ah yes, Café Kiki.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
Do you think I could order something?
Order anything you like, but know that this time you will pay for it.
Honestly, I don't remember, but I'm just gonna say yes. It was late June when I was there, so I'm assuming that it stank.
No problem.
Le carte?
I mean, let's see. I don't know what quenelle is.
May I please have the quenelle?
Oui, mademoiselle. 10 euros.
The price is 10 euro.
Bye-bye, hard-earned cash.
Chicken dumplings. You are going.
Oh!
Yes. Mmm.
Sounds good.
As we see in the U.S.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
Nancy, you left half a dumpling. You wasteful bitch.
We'll talk again later, okay?
À tout à l'heure.
Goodbye. Oh, wait a minute. Dieter von Schweisterkrank. He dated Minette for 6 months. Maybe he knows her passwords, or what they would be.
What is it now?
I hear that you used to date Minette.
That is correct.
But you're not dating her now?
No.
Why do I get the feeling you're not happy about that?
She broke up with me by leaving a message on my cell phone, and she hasn't said a word to me since. It was an unforgivable outrage. I don't claim to be a paragon of virtue, but even I didn't deserve that.
You've had no contact at all with Minette since she broke it off?
None. All my dealings with her now are strictly professional, with Heather handling any and all communication between us.
Have you tried communicating with her anonymously?
Are you accusing me of something?
No, I'm just curious.
Curiosity is not necessarily a good thing, Fräulein.
I like how they had to drop the A down to fit the umlaut up there. I think that's an umlaut.
How well do you know J.J. Ling?
As well as I care to. The way she's always pulling out that annoying word game and begging people to play. And did you know that she won a lottery back in the States?
Wow.
Right. She's actually filthy rich. What kind of person models when she's filthy rich? There's something not quite right about that girl.
Yeah, who the fuck wants to play Hangman all the time? I say as I still occasionally do Wordle.
Is it true that you keep a pet boa constrictor in here?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never keep an exotic pet like that in here. Although I may have lost an exotic pet like that in here once.
These snakes just kind of do that sometimes. They just kind of like go around, you know.
You mean there is a snake in here somewhere?
I'm sure it's found its way out by now. They get pretty active when they're hungry, you know, and I haven't seen it for months. But, just in case, watch where you step.
Thanks for your help.
Adios.
Very cool. Look, well, I've been here. Maybe I go talk to JJ? I don't know why JJ would know the password, but I'll ask.
Hey, Rumi, how's it going?
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to eat the cookies. She said we could eat cookies, and she hasn't let me do it. Maybe I can fuck with the plotter some more? Yeah, I guess I'll fuck with the plotter. Chat, are you excited to hear these beautiful noises? I am. Okay. So they're misaligned. But they're printing the full thing. That wasn't happening earlier. What happens next? Okay, well that just fucked it up further. Well, that didn't change anything. Okay, so that was just like spotty. Got it. So I think that's correct. Keeping that the lowest. Whatever V is. I still don't understand this one. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's pretty good. Heather's not being a bitch this time. Is this just trial by error? I really... Like, I feel like I've looked around this office several times, and I don't think there's, like, an actual, like, manual anywhere, right? Nope. I think the calling card lets me get back to the US and, like, use, like, the old hint systems, like calling Bess and George and stuff like that. You know what the biggest crime of this game is so far? We haven't heard a single "it's locked" from Nancy yet.
What's up? Talk to you later.
Okay.
Like, that's disappointing. Where's my "it's locked"? Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that one yet. It would be rude to use my phone now. Those are Nancy's biggest catchphrases. I think the printer is trial by error. Sorry, plotter. Okay. I mean, that looks pretty clear to me. Oh, but it's aligned, and they're aligned now, but now they have the thing wrong. Let's just run this at the different levels to see what happens. See, chat, if we try this enough, eventually we'll get the right combination, right? I think 1 is still, like, the most correct option here, right? Like, the most clear. Fuck you. I personally love the printer noises. They're pretty great. Riveting gameplay. I don't really have any commentary that I can make on this section, which sucks. It's kind of my job for chat right now. I just can't do it. Okay. The fuck does that mean for me? I'm trying to actually, like, figure out if there's any, like, patterns or things going on here. See, that makes sense, but I haven't been able to figure out, like, how they affect the printouts yet. Like, I'm trying to figure out a pattern, and then hopefully, like, figure out the solution from there, but I haven't been able to pick up on anything yet. Okay. Well, that doesn't help me. Okay, well, I feel like this is the closest that I've gotten so far, right? Where they're just misaligned. Which, like, implies to me that it should just be like a horizontal vertical fix from this point, right? Like maybe bump each one up by 1. Well, that makes them align, but now the DPI is all wrong. Okay. Full disclosure, I did go to the UHS. There's more than 1 page to his notes. Fuck! Okay, cool. I would have never figured that out. Minette's only friend. What else do we got? Yep, plotter settings are very sensitive, and adjusting ones might affect the others. Yep. I'm gonna write those down. That's information I'm going to need later, isn't it? Yep. D6, E6, yeah. D6, C6. B6, B5. B4, A4. This is going to be a music puzzle at some point, right? A3, A2, A1. A2, A3, B3. C3, C4, C5. C6. B6, A6. A5, A4, A3. A2, A1, B1. All right. R, L, L, L. U, U, L. U, U, U. D, D, R, R. D, 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 L, L. Up 5. Right. Okay. So is this like a sequence of 5? Let's Yep. Do. I am hoping that I'm writing this down correctly. Okay. Yeah, I would have never figured that out. Cool.
Nancy, get the phone.
Working on it.
Bonjour, Manette's House of Design.
Bonjour. My name is Lynn Manrique. I'm with the Modern History Department at UC Kearns in the States, and I'm following up on the letter I sent to Manette about 2 weeks ago concerning Noisette Tornade.
Noisy tornado.
Noisette Tornade?
It's that historian person, isn't it? Tell her we're sorry, but Manette is extremely busy and won't be able to get back to her for at least 6 weeks.
I'm sorry, but...
I heard. Well, 6 weeks it is then. Thank you anyway.
Wow. Oh, the plotter's fixed now. Okay. I guess I didn't need the other 4 shapes that I wrote down. That's pretty cool. Yep, did that, did that, did that, did that. Do whatever Manette tells me to. Yep, trying to.
Forget something?
Well, I'll see you later.
Allez, bye-bye.
Where is the door? There's the door. Nancy does get paid this time. We have gotten some money. Although it was just from Manette. Yeah. It was just from Manette to buy new useless shit.
Manette?
Okay. Looking around for any hotspots. I was hoping there might be like something in here that would be like... Ooh, okay. Her username might be Carol. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna try it.
Nancy, get the phone.
Working on it.
Nancy, if you don't get...
Bonjour, Manette's House of Design.
Bonjour. Est-ce que c'est Heather?
Would you like to speak with Heather?
All I want is for someone there to tell me how the ensemble I'm paying Manette's design for me is coming along.
Is this the first lady?
Getting a tad antsy.
I understand. And your name is?
Prudence Rutherford.
Prudence Rutherford?
Oh, shoot.
I know you. I talked to you when I was working at the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C.
I haven't played that Nancy game.
You sent me a copy of your Fire Ruby...
I think I watched Brittle Moose play through it at one point.
Stolen?
Oh, good heavens, yes, of course, Nancy Drew. Why, as I understand it, it was largely because of your investigatory prowess that my real necklace was recovered soon thereafter. What on earth is a nascent detective like you doing answering the telephone for Manette? Get down from there. Excuse me, dear.
Nancy, tell her the designs are done and will be shipped to her by the end of the week. Then go to the work table and finish them.
You want me to finish them?
The instructions are all right there. Piece of cake.
Are you? Why my husband insists on sitting here in my...
This is awesome. I love this. I love the voice.
Beyond me. Oh dear. Thanks to that scallywag, I've quite forgotten what we were talking about.
I forget too. But the important thing is, I'm going to ship you some designs very shortly.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
You should have them by the end of the week.
Wonderful. I'm sure they're going to knock my socks off and blow me away, as you young people like to say. Lucille, get the deodorizer, please. Philip's been in here again, I'm afraid. Goodbye, dear. Or shall I say, à tout à l'heure.
There we go. I just had to send a suggestive text to a friend. My bad. Well, yes, goody gumdrops.
Are the designs I'm supposed to finish for Prudence Rutherford under here?
You got it.
I've selected the clothing and accessories for Prudence Rutherford, but forgot about her rules for each season's outfits. Start with summer, then move on to cruise, and then fall. The outfit should include something for the head, face, bottom, top, feet, and an accessory to hold. Also, Prudence firmly believes that patterns or prints should not be considered as colors for her rules. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Yeah, that's...
All I need to do is flip up this plastic sheet.
I think we're going to tackle this puzzle next time. I'm going to catch you guys later. I should be live at roughly the same time again tomorrow. If not then, you can find me on Sunday. So, yeah, we'll pick this up right here. There we go. Make a note to myself. This is what I'm supposed to do next time I show up. Prudence. Rutherford. Dress. Wow. Yep, that'll be it. I'll catch you guys later. Yep. That's it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye. Goodbye.